You're welcome.
Lock and load. See you soon. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Pleasure doing business. Don't talk. Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
That's right, Slappy. You smell it, don't you? That's the scent of a gentleman. Beware Slappy's tentacles. You can blast them in half, but they'll regenerate sooner or later.
Where was I? That shut him up.
The eyes! Go for the eyes!
That calmed him down some.
Yes! You've killed the creature that removed my various limbs! I feel, well, slightly underwhelmed, to be honest. Perhaps vengeance isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Lovely.
Still, not your fault. Retrieve my arm and return at your leisure.
Warning. Coming into contact with iridium runoff may result in slight exoskeletal obliteration.
listened to my notes, I assume. I would be upset were it not for the equally privacy-indifferent background check I ran on you before hiring you for this job. I hid the copious material I compiled after opening the vault those 5 long years ago. In a fit of spastic paranoia, I did not write down the locations to the information. Find it for me and be handsomely... Oh, were you expecting me to say handsomely rewarded?
I've been relocated to Sanctuary against everyone's better judgment. Not my own, mind you. I never wanted to be here. I was perfectly content to live out my days in the... non-standard living arrangement with 2 ceiling chairs I met at a bar fight. Oh, they're adorable. They barely speak any English. And if you have to ask what a ceiling chair is, I pity the life you've wasted.
It's dangerous to go alone, jerkwad! What a sucker! This never happened. You know where to find me!
I should discuss the scroll-ophant in the room. The reason for my relocation was an elongated and systematically unpleasant torture at the hands of Jack's cronies. Roland and his well-defined pectoral muscles were kind enough to entrust the vault key with me after the awakening of the Destroyer. Not to be confused with the Warrior. Seriously, those sound nothing alike. Oh, right. Torture. I asked nicely on several occasions to take proper precautions against bacteria on the instruments, but it fell upon idiotic ears. As they cut into my flesh over and over, I would fade in and out of consciousness and whisper to the ceiling chairs that it was going to be okay. Clork was afraid at first. His 4 legs trembled against the cold ceiling, but he knew he had to be strong for me. Then they went to work on his brother, Philippe. Philippe. Philippe was so brave. He was so brave for me when the rotary saws began to ply his legs from his body. Clork cried out for his brother, even when one of the torturers inadvertently sat on him and muffled his cries. The last thing Philippe said before he passed on to the great wooden beyond was, "I love you, Patty. I love you." And then he was gone. It's lonely here in Sanctuary. Sure, Clork prattles around on the ceiling, but it's hardly the same. Jack has taken so much from me. Jack has taken the only happiness I've ever had in his asinine quest for the warrior and more power. Revenge is as pointless as music, but on this occasion, I will allow myself the revenge. I will allow myself to aid in his downfall. Mark my words, Jack. You're going to die.
Thanks again, man. That catch-a-ride hacking you did is all in the past. I will definitely not kill you, probably. Freaking rats, man. I was this close to finding out what second base feels like. And also what second base is.
the chronicles of my torture. I shall warm up some cold cocoa and listen to these again.
Always.
Scientifically, murdering old Slappy was probably a bad idea. Vengeance is strictly. I thank you for your help.
So much to learn.
Almost dead? I can fix that. Set out!
your friend Claptrap could get through that Hyperion force field. Now, he's out of date, though. He'll need a software upgrade. Mordecai should have what you need. He's camped out near the preserve. I think he needs your help with something. Take him out!
Hey, over here. Hey, I heard about Sanctuary. You alright? Sorry I missed the action. I saw some Hyperion movement out in Tundra Express, so Bloodwing and I checked it out. Didn't realize we were walking into a trap. Bloodwing gave me time to get away, but bastards grabbed her. Brought her here. Rolling echoed ahead. All my data's on the chick in my bird Bloodwing's collar, including her Claptrap upgrade. Some Hyperion jackasses took her into the preserve over there. Glad you're here. I've been scouting the place for the last half hour. And it looks like at least a two-man job. If you can get inside through the shipyard, I can give you support and lead you to Bloodwing. You get my bird, you get your Claptrap upgrade. I'll provide support, just like in
Tundra Express. Jack makes me laugh. He kidnapped Bloodwing, so I start pissing my pants and making threats that if anything happens to my bird, I'll blah, blah, blah. But Blood and I have been through a lot. I know my girl can handle herself. Notice that shit? Give me a second to think of something. Okay, I got it right here. You cripple some of those loaders. If they kill them, they'll have to open the door to send reinforcements. Wounded that one. Now move on to another loader. Cells on the other end of the facility. Find her, find your Claptrap.
to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. Jack says he built this place to promote science and discovery and whatever the hell. But it's BS. They're just using slag to experiment on every creature they can find. You gotta get Bloodwing out of there.
Okie dokie, Sammy. Let's say we start that test.
It's Dr. Samuels. The test subject is still conscious. You can't expect me to...
Sorry. Baby, I can't hear you over the sound of people. Oh, hey, you're in the preserve. I was gonna do this whole thing where I'd lure you in here and kill you, but you just kind of showed up. Thanks for saving me the trouble, kiddo.
Slag mutation is a volatile, brutal science that flies in the face of human ethics. Needless to say, I'm extremely interested in it. Get me some samples of the slag serum Hyperion is using on the wildlife.
Feeling overburdened by money? Remember, we're always
Should be in one of these cells.